What is up, guys? Welcome on back to TK's Garage. And in today's video, I got to talk about this because some numbers are out there. I've seen some other people putting out some info and stuff on this, and it's not even close. The numbers are in terms of what sells better. And I'm combining the standard output Hurricane and the high output Hurricane as just the Hurricane. Two different Hurricane engines versus the Hemi. Which one do you think sold the most? Common friggin' sense, but roll the intro. Alright guys, before we get into today's video, we got to talk about the giveaway we got going on the channel right now. There are a couple of the extra entries for the Dodge Durango Hellcat, which comes with the trailer and the project car, the 1973 Plymouth Satellite. But we also launched the combo packs. Now the combo packs get you in on the Dodge Durango Hellcat and the Ram 3500 diesel limited truck. Now that is closing out here in a few days. It closes out on July 2nd, so you don't want to miss out on it. July 2nd, it's over with. That one's closing out. So if you want to get in on it, now's the time to do it, and you can actually get in on both vehicles by using the combo pack. If you use the coupon code COMBO, it'll get 50% off the 50x multiplier. And if you use the coupon code COMBO with the number 2, it'll give you 50% off the 100x multiplier. That is limited though. The 100x multiplier coupon code is limited to the next 5 orders. But it's up now. You can get in on it. It's real simple. Link in the description down below, tk'sgarage.bigcartel.com. All right, so let's talk about this. Numbers are out, and I also reached out for official statement from Ram directly, right? And I also reached out to my guys over at Tobin Automotive. If you didn't know, Tobin is the largest Dodge dealership in the world. This is not an ad. Chop does not pay me any money to promote that dealership. I just, look, if you do good business, I will rock with you. I will talk about your dealership and I will push it, okay? Just like Alan Samuels in Oxford, Mississippi. I know they're an AutoNation dealership and AutoNation really sucks ass, but the people that are there are good people at Alan Samuels. So there and in Jackson, Tennessee. Anyways, let's talk about this. So I saw all of this bullshit where people are saying, "Oh, the Hemi's selling neck and neck with the Hurricane engines are selling neck and neck with the Hemi." You know what happened? For the people that just drive their truck every day and don't actually do any work, they don't tow shit, they're not hauling anything. Every person I know that has the Hurricane loves it. Now, shout out to Nick, the head of PR over there at Ram. They've tried to get me into like I forget what it was, a tungsten or an RHO or some other shit. But I had some other. We had a friend that passed away, and I didn't get a chance to get up to Detroit to go drive that thing. But when I get up there for roadkill, I'm gonna try to set that up to be able to do that. So, I haven't driven the Hurricane, so in terms of the truck, so I can't speak to it. I only can go by what people have posted. And they basically say, hope to God you're not going uphill in Colorado with a car on a trailer and you're towing, because it will bog out. It has issues. Now, I get it. People had like software issues and other shit at the beginning from the leftover garbage from the Carlos Tavares era, okay? That is to be expected. That is to be expected. But now there's no excuse. Like, the wiring harnesses have been updated, everything's good, and people still prefer the Hemi when it comes to doing actual truck shit. Look, if you just want to get somewhere fast from point A to point B and you drive your truck like a car, you never put anything in the bed of the truck, you never tow anything, and you know you're buying it for fuel economy, then get a Hurricane. Fine, get a Hurricane base Ram. But if you're trying to be a man, people are gonna be mad. If you're trying to be a man and you got some fucking bass in your voice, you buy the Hemi. You buy the Hemi. Now I get it. I know people are gonna bitch now and say, man, I don't want the Hemi because it's got that e-torque shit. You won't have that excuse for model year 2027. There will be non-e-torque models available for model year 2027. So come the end of August, when those 2027s hit the lot, miss me with that shit. That said, even though the Hemi has the e-torque, it still outsold the damn Hurricane. That should tell you everything that you need to know. The Hurricane is ass. In terms of, for the truck, is it cool in the car? Yes. When I went to Beamer Invasion down there in West Palm Beach, Dodge shipped me a brand new fucking car, had 3 miles on it. Brand new Dodge Charger. And I drove that thing all over the state. It was in Jacksonville, Daytona, Tampa, to the Keys. That thing went everywhere. I put 700 miles on that car. Loved the way that car drove with the high output Hurricane. I'm in a BMW now. Granted, it's a twin turbo V8, but a lot of my other BMWs are single turbo inline sixes, right? B58, B48 engines, all right? So I understand the power band and how all that shit works, and I love an inline six engine. No problem with that. I just don't feel like it's made for a 1500. Put that bitch in a Dakota. But I digress. Let's get to the numbers. And the numbers are in. The Ram 1500 in all the trim levels, from I'm getting a divorce and I spent too much money on a truck at the tungsten level, to I'm poor as fuck and I'm in a tradesman. Whatever level you're at, that's all the V8s in all of those trucks versus the inline sixes, and I'm talking about high output and standard output. I'm giving the Hurricane both engines, okay? The Ram 1500 Hemi, the 5.7, outsells the Hurricane 2.8 times. Almost 3 to 1. 2.8 to 1. That is the data. That is the facts. If you want to know why Tim is going all in and doing muscle trucks and V8 everything, people want it. They don't give a shit if because I see the comments, TK, the Hurricane makes more power, TK, the Hurricane's smoother, TK, it fucking gets better. Fuck that shit. Nobody cares. Nobody gives a fuck if it gets more power. Nobody cares if I get 30 miles to the gap. Nobody cares. Nobody gives a shit. People care about what they care about. You know what they care about? How that thing sounds, the low end torque, and not being forced induction, not being turbo. Because I tell you what, I know that Stellantis is pushing this bullshit now that, well, you know, the Hurricane forced induction is not like you think back in the day. Forced induction is forced induction. All right, I can tell you right now, a 5.7 naturally aspirated Hemi, on average, is going to outlast a Hellcat engine every single time. A 5.7 naturally aspirated Hemi, a 6.4 naturally aspirated Hemi, is going to outlast a fucking Hurricane engine every single time. So please miss me with that shit. If you're buying a truck and you're going to keep it for 10 or 15 years, you buy the Hemi. And people know it. That's why they're doing it. They don't go buy this fucking food stamp. I don't even call it food stamp shit because the Hurricane's not bad. It just sucks in a truck. It's not. Now, look, Nick will probably see this video and I'll probably get a text or an email and I'll be like, you have to drive it, blah, 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 blah. Look, I know Butter loved the RHO. I know he drove the RHO. I'm not opposed to it, okay? But look, man, Ram is not Ford, okay? Last time I checked, we like to haul loads with a Ram truck. Last time I checked, we didn't take loads. And I don't know how to fill that in for you. It is the month of June, but I can tell you right now, the Ford guys have that down with the Raptor. They love taking loads. That's not for me. That's not for me. I'll haul loads though. I can hook up some shit, but I'm not on some, no. Now, I'm not saying, I know somebody with an RHO, somebody with a Hurricane, like a tungsten's gonna be, fuck you, TK. I'm not, look, if it works for you and you're happy with it, you shouldn't get offended by what the fuck I say. Just like people that had SXTs back in the day and they would get so mad because I would call that shit a food stamp car. Look, if that works for you and you enjoy it, then enjoy that shit. Do you think I get mad from the BMW community because I built my B58 540 and didn't buy an F90 M5? Fuck no, fuck those guys. I don't care. You could say I'm poor. You can say whatever you want because I'm in a 540. I don't give a shit. Just like when the F90 and the G90 guys now, when they say, why do you drive your F10 M5 all the time? Because it's a better car in my opinion. It's a better performance car in my opinion. I like the way the F10 drives. Stop being caught up on what somebody says about your shit. If you like it and you love what you drive, then who gives a fuck who says what about it? Damn. I just saw that this morning. Like, and that's the other thing. Like, people be fighting over brands and fighting over, like, bitch, they're not paying y'all money. They don't give a fuck about y'all. Like, what the fuck? That's like iPhone and Android. Oh, Android, oh, iPhone. Man, is Tim Cook cutting you a check? I don't know, man. What the fuck? Who cares? Use what you like, drive what you like, and if you like it and it works for you, fuck what anybody else thinks. That said, I have an opinion, and my opinion is that shit is trash for me. It might not be trash for you, but I'm not spending 70 or 80 grand on a fucking Hurricane. When people ask, oh, when I bought the limited Longhorn, right, the new truck that I just got, when I bought that truck that's at the Navy base in Tennessee, right? Yes, I bought it for the company, company truck, business truck, whatever, right? But I bought that even with the e-torque because, in my opinion, it was just a better truck. Do you think I'm going to hook up F-18s to the hitch with a Hurricane? Nah, I'm good. Miss me with that. But I will happily hook up a Hornet to the back of my limited Longhorn. I don't have any problem with the low-end torque. It just goes. So, look, to each their own. But the numbers don't lie. The Hemi outsold the Hurricane so far 2.8 to 1. That's almost 3 to 1. All right? That's almost 3 to 1. That's why when everybody goes, the Hurricane's such a better engine, why are they going backwards? Why are they focusing on the Hemi? Because it fucking sells. You go where the money's at, not about what's better. Sorry. If it's better, so here's the other thing. If the Hurricane's actually better, you know what would happen? People would buy it. But they're not buying it. You know why? Because they like the Hemi. And there's your numbers. So for all you guys that have been in my comments for the last, I bet you the Hurricane outsells the Hemi. Now y'all can shut the fuck up because no, it's not. And the numbers don't. Oh, and then, don't take my word for it. Google it yourself. Pick your AI client of your choice and ask it. Ask ChatGPT. Ask, fucking Gemini. Ask these nuts. Ask whoever you want. The Hemi. The 5.7 Hemi outsells the Hurricane. Both versions. 2.8 times to 1. Let me know what you guys think. I know someone's going to be salted. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Give the video a big thumbs up if you like what I do. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. And as always, stay petty, my friends.